Hey everybody, Matt Farnham here. Want to give you a March 2019 market update. But first of all, hope everybody's doing great. Hope you and your family are having an amazing 2019 so far. We're just about through quarter number one. The Golden Knights are playoff bound, so everything is good here in Las Vegas. Family's doing good on our end. We've been super busy. Brandon and I just got back from Knott's Berry Farm. Took him for a quick 2-day trip, the two of us. Leslie got us fast passes for the second day, so lines were never more than like 5 or 10 minutes for us, which sounds awesome, but was actually really rough because I realized I can't do roller coasters like I used to. So I'm popping ginger gum and ginger pills, trying to get through it and be tough dad for Brandon while he's wanting to go on every ride over and over again. But it was a great time. Hadn't been there in probably 30 years. Really cool spot. Mia's doing her cheerleading and gym. She's loving that. She's doing so good, working so hard. I'm so proud of her. And then Colton's playing t-ball, and he's loving baseball, which is like a dream come true for me. For those of you that know me, I love sports, especially baseball, and being a part of that with him has been super fun. So crazy busy at work too. Team Farnham's working hard for you. So thank you for all the support. For all of you that have worked with our team or have referred us business, trusted us with your friends and family. We're committed to helping 100 families this year transition, whatever their journey is, help guide them through the process of the next chapter of their story. And actually closing pending as of right now, year to date, we're already at 29 of the 100 families that we want to work with. And we don't look at them as a number. We really are excited about working with each individual family. But we work hard, as most of you know, so it's been awesome to already be a part of so many people's stories this year. So hey, let's get into what's going on. I'll make this short and sweet. Some kind of overall economic data, national data, just to share. Or population for Clark County, we're at 2.3 million people. Is how we wrapped up 2018. That's up 2.6% from 2017. So 2.3 million people in our valley now. Unemployment rate is at 4.7%. I saw another report said 4.8%. And then nationally, it's at 4.1%. So things are going good here in Clark County. And to get into some of the local stats, so first of all, with mortgages, I talked to Scott Reynolds, my partner at Evergreen Home Loans. Many of you guys have talked to Scott and his team or worked with them. They're absolutely amazing. But the Fed funds rate there's been no movement. Most forecasts say that there's probably not going to be much change in rates this year. As all the analysts are looking at that and what they expect in the next couple Fed meetings to come. So, rates are changing every day. They fluctuate, but overall they're staying low. So still a great time to buy. And on that note, who you partner with really matters. I say who you work with matters all the time, but make sure you have a lender partner who gets the job done and does what they say they're going to do. So please call us first. Let us introduce you to partners that we have. Whether that's mortgages with Evergreen or other partners we have, to make sure you're working with great people. And of course, you're going to shop all these things, but at least speak with somebody who we know and trust and has a track record of performing very well for our clients. So we just have so many. I'm the broker owner here at Crown Point, most of you know, and so many examples of clients that work with their own relationships, and we just they don't get the same experience that many of our clients do when we have a little bit more, influence in recommending certain partners where they're going to have a better experience. Of course, it's always your choice as the client, and we honor that, of course. But we just love to see our clients have a great experience. So, anyways, moving on and on the call us first note, by the way, I'm seeing so many people right now. Sorry, I'm going to get on a soapbox here. So many people right now leaving so much money on the table. Thankfully not my friends in sphere of influence, but people in my neighborhood, people that might call us too late after they've already gone down a track here with some of these what they call iBuyers. So there's some big outfits here in town now that are saying, hey, trade in your home for cash. We'll buy your home, make it quick and easy. And it's a great process because it is cash and it is quick and easy, but they're leaving so much money on the table when you don't have to. You can still have a consistent, predictable, convenient process with incredible service if you work with professionals like us. So please have your friends and family call us first before they go down these paths that they can't go back on and leave so much money on the table. Same thing with going to a home builder first. Call us first. We can help. and probably save you quite a bit of money and have a much better experience and representation along the way. So, okay, soapbox over. Moving on to the local market. So, the beginning of the year definitely started slower than we hoped. Home sales are down. I got to be honest, this is going to sound a bit arrogant, but when I look at these numbers, it's surprising because we're so busy helping clients and having success with our home sales, selling homes very quickly for, very close to asking price. I just ran a stat for a certain area that I do a lot of work in, and we're selling homes in my team, me personally, we're selling homes in 15 days for 99% of asking price. So when I see some of these stats, it is shocking to me to see this, but this is more what's average. But homes are sitting on the market longer. So first of all, I'll talk about home sales. So home sales in February 2018 were actually down 7.6% from a year ago. So 7.5% less homes sold February this year than last year. And January last month, it was actually down 19% year over year. So unfortunately, quite a slow start to this year. I'm excited to see what the numbers come out next month because I personally feel like it's really picked up here in March. Again, that just might be my office here and then my team. But, we'll see what comes out with the numbers overall. But I'm hoping that we'll see March has picked up a bit as far as that and prices too, I hope. So that's what's going on with sales. As far as the price of homes, right now in February, the median price of single family homes is what I'm talking about, was $296,200. So $296, that's down from $300 last month, but $296, which is still 7.7% above last year. So home prices are still up year over year. That's great, but as you've probably noticed, each month the year over year percentage has come down, and will probably keep doing so until we get here a few months from now and it starts to get a lot closer to flat, because we've seen fourth quarter went down a little bit. As you know, it's down a little bit this year so far, but I think we're going to see a great spring and see things pick up a little bit here. So that's what's going on with prices. Looking at available homes on the market without offers. So this is inventory, which has kind of been the talk of many of these updates that we've had. Inventory is actually up 95% from a year ago. So there's 95% more homes on the market than a year ago. So it's almost doubled. It's down 1.7% from last month, but January was actually up about the same from the month prior. So 95% more homes on the market. And the median list price of homes on the market is actually down 8% from a year ago. So prices are up 7%. Asking prices are down 8%, which shows that a lot of folks have been dropping those prices down to try and price them right to sell them. So that's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that one as well moving forward. And then looking at how quick homes are selling, right now, overall, applied analysis shows that we have about 4 months, a little bit less than 4 months of effective total inventory. So looking at condos, townhomes, and single family, there's about 4 months of total effective inventory, which is our absorption, meaning that if no more homes get listed on the market, it'll take us about 3.8 to 3.9 months to sell everything on the market, and we'd be out of homes. So that is enter the territory of what we would start to call more of a level market. That 4 to 6 months of inventory is really more that level market, not really a buyer market or seller market. It's a little bit closer to a seller market. And we still kind of have two markets. That under 300 market is still moving really, really well. Definitely I'd say a seller's market in most pockets of town. And then when you kind of jump to the 400 plus homes, that's where you start to see homes sitting a little bit longer, which in some neighborhoods definitely feel like a buyer's market. So what's interesting is if we look at homes from February 2019 to February 2018. So this last month, 48% of the homes on the market, this is single family homes, 48% of the homes on the market sold in 30 days or less. That sounds really great, and it is great, but 63% a year ago, homes were selling in 30 days or less. So they are sitting on the market longer. That is about 15% less homes selling in 30 days or less. And if you combine 0 to 30 and 30 to 60, so homes selling from 0 to 60 days on market, it's 69% this month, February this year, compared to 80% of them were selling within 60 days a year ago. So homes are sitting on the market longer. So all I would say to that is please call us first. It's so important that in this market, there's been some models that we've seen come and go in different seasons of the market. When there's no inventory and homes are selling quickly, there's some situations where you might be able to see examples of people getting away with that. But it's so critical right now that you have an incredible marketing strategy, full exposure for your home to really make sure that that home is getting the traffic and interest to the home, eyeballs on the property to ultimately get some good offers and get you top dollar for your home. It's critical that you have a great marketing plan. So call a professional, please. Um, and moving on from there. So just a couple other stats from applied analysis that I thought were interesting. 25% of the sales this last month were cash sales. That's actually down a little bit from what we saw last month and the months prior. And then 60% of vacant sales of homes are vacant, which is a little bit up actually. Not a whole lot of change there, but the fact that 25% of the sales are still cash shows that we're still drawing a lot of California, Canadian, overseas money to our market. A lot of investors are still, in that lower price point, getting those properties for cash. So, that's good to see investors still active. But the 60% vacant sales also shows that a lot of investors are vacating tenants and cashing out. Rental inventory is low. Homes for rent. I don't do a lot personally with helping tenants in rentals, but my team does, and of course here in the office we do. And I just keep hearing stories of application after application where they're competing with 2 or 3 other applicants. So that market's moving, which shows that a lot of investors, I think, feel like, hey, it's time to cash in. We rode the wave for 6 or 7 years. Let's sell that investment property and look at other investments or move to different markets or whatever. So 60% of the homes sold this last month were vacant, which is quite interesting. So that's just a short and sweet update for you. I try and keep them short, but man, I just get rambling. My whole office makes fun of me for how much I talk. But so just to wrap it up, hey, just want to say thank you. I appreciate every single one of you who support me and my business with your trust and confidence. Me and my team love hearing from you, so please never hesitate to reach out if you have questions or concerns or anything that we can help with. Get excited about the Vegas Golden Knights. We're headed to the playoffs. It's going to be super exciting to see if we can finish it this time and go all the way. And then last little plug is something I want to mention. A lot of you know that I'm really into personal development, just always trying to stretch myself and grow in different areas. So I'm going to start recommending a book as often as I, at least maybe once a month, what I'm really enjoying. And I read a book called The Power of Moments by Chip and Dan Heath. The Power of Moments, really, really powerful book. As a parent, as a business owner, as a leader, any of those examples and many more. It's a really great book about how to leverage certain moments of life, whether that's the first day on the job for somebody, it's moments of elevation, moments of insight, moments of pride, moments of connection, where we can really take these unique opportunities to create unforgettable experiences for our kids, our clients, or whoever that may be. And if you ever want to read that book and talk about it, I'd love to have a cup of coffee because I really enjoyed it and it really influenced me. So that's it. You guys have an awesome end to the quarter here and have a wonderful April. And we'll see you again in a few weeks and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, guys.